Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga and You. This is Ishwarya bringing you ancient yoga practices all the way from its birthplace, India. Today we're going to learn how to sit in a comfortable position like this. It's also called Sukhasana or easy seat. This is a very grounding posture to be in and also promotes circulation throughout the body, keeps your alignment better and also your posture better. Let's get started in the sequence. So first we're going to try something with the chair because chair is very accessible to us when we're sitting long hours on the chair or sofa. A very simple thing that you can practice on the chair every day while you're just sitting for work or leisurely are these two things. First one, you're going to take the right ankle on the left knee, bring the right knee down. Okay, so you're going to bring the forearms and just push the right knee down towards the floor. You're going to feel a gentle stretch on here on the outer right hip. Stay there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're very comfortable, you can also go further down towards the floor like this and stay. Second one that we're going to do is bring the right leg to the left inner thigh and keep the knee down towards the floor. So this is again going to help you with the opening of the hips and let you practice throughout the day. 1, 2, 3. It's okay if your knee looks like this right now. Completely fine. Place a cushion underneath so that you can just relax it down towards the floor. 4 and 5. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Release the right leg. Left ankle on the right knee. With your left forearm, press the left knee down towards the floor. Maybe even arch the back a little bit and fold forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly come back up. Now place the left feet on the right inner thigh and try to come up straight. You can place a cushion underneath if required or just keep pushing the knee down. Let the gravity pull the knee down and just stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is something that you can practice throughout the day. Release. We're going to start by lying down on our back, which is the easiest way to do some of these postures, and then we'll slowly start increasing the intensity depending on how flexible you are becoming every day. Yeah. Start by lying down on your back and we'll just warm up our hips. So firstly, bring both the feet on the floor. Yeah. From here, keep the legs as wide as possible. So maybe a little wider than your mat. From here, what we're going to do is exhale and drop both the knees to the right. Maybe your knees are not touching down, that's completely fine. Inhale and bring it back to center. Exhale and drop to the left. Inhale and come back to center. Exhale and drop to the right. Inhale and come back to center. Exhale and drop to left. Inhale and come back to center. This is just a simple warm-up, so don't go hard on yourself. Exhale right, center, exhale left and center. Last time, exhale right and center, exhale left and center. Now, bring both the feet together. Soles of the feet together to touch and you're going to drop the knees down away like opening a book. And then inhale back again. Bring the thighs together. Exhale, open. Inhale up. 2. Exhale, open. Inhale up. 3. Exhale, open. Inhale up. 4. Exhale, open. Inhale up. 5. Exhale, open. Inhale up. 6. Exhale, open. Inhale up. 7. Exhale, open. And you're going to let your knees stay there. Let the gravity pull the knee down. If you're feeling it extremely hard, then you can place a block underneath the knee and relax there. Stay here for 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, slowly bring the knees back together. Keep the legs hip width apart. Remove the block. The next one is the same figure 4 stretch that we did on the chair. We're going to do by lying down. This is the easiest version of it. So you're going to take your right ankle, place it on the left knee. From here, bring the hands inside, left hand from outside, and pull the knee into your chest. With your right elbow, if you're very comfortable, you can push the right thigh away from you. 1, 2, you're going to feel the stretch right here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slowly release. Right feet drops down, left feet on the top. Put your left hand through, right hand from outside, and pull the right knee into the chest. 1, 2, with your left elbow, keep pushing the left thigh away. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slowly relax and release the left leg. From here, slowly get yourself up, walk back, cross your legs and walk back into downward facing dog. Just a little bit of opening on the hips. So first, inhale, lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the right leg forward and bringing the right knee behind the right foot and right foot behind the left wrist. I'm going to place it down. Start walking your left knee back further and further. Maybe you're here and you're struggling. So what you can do right now is you can place up to 2 blocks under the hips. If not, you can have a pillow or even roll another yoga mat and place it under the hips and sit on top of this. So you're going to come up and feel the stretch on the outer right hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale and down. As you get better, what you will do is you will remove the block and you'll feel yourself getting deeper and deeper into the same pose. What we're going to do next is folding forward. If you need to keep the block underneath, I don't require it right now, so I'm just folding forward directly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale and slowly come up. Just to deepen the stretch, we will go towards the left side. Okay? Go diagonally left and then fold forward. Feel the stretch over here on the outer right hip becoming a little deeper now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale and slowly come back up. Exhale and bring it back to center. Now lift the left knee up. Take the right leg back into downward facing dog. From here, inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bring the left foot forward for Ekaraja Kapotasana. Same way, you can place 2 blocks if you're still here, or come all the way down towards the floor. This is a journey, especially when you're working on your easy seat. Bringing your legs like this is not easy, so use blocks at the start. So first bring your palms right next to your hips and lift up the spine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale into a full forward fold. Maybe you're here today with your forearms down, and that's completely okay. If you're very comfortable, then get into a full forward fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and slowly come back up. Now exhale and go diagonally towards the right. You're going to feel a deeper stretch on the outer left hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale and slowly come back up. Exhale, go back into downward facing dog and relax the knees down into child's pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and slowly lift yourself up. From here, we'll do a few seated asanas. Come to a seated position with your legs stretched out in front of you. Now take the right ankle and place it on the left knee. Make sure it's a little above the knee, on the thighs. From there, bend the left leg and place it right under the right knee. Okay, so you're not doing this and bringing it right under. Maybe there's a lot of gap now. You can place a block or a cushion. If you're feeling very comfortable, then you can also push the knees down towards the floor. Bring the forearms down, push the knee down and relax. It's great for your hips and your back if you sit on the desk a lot. 1, 2, for those of you very comfortable here, you can also go into a full forward fold. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale and slowly come up. Again, we're going to release the left leg and get into Janu Shirsasana. Take the right feet, place it on the left inner thigh. Inhale and first take both the hands up. Exhale and fold forward. Make sure to keep the right knee down here. Left leg can be bent if you're not able to get into a full forward fold. This is just to help the hips open up. Stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale and slowly come up. Exhale and relax. Let's repeat the same thing on the left side. Right leg stretched out. Left ankle on the right thigh. Right leg bends and comes under the left knee. Try to bring the left knee down. If not comfortable, place a cushion. Bring the forearms down, or very comfortable here, bring the palms down, chest towards the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale and slowly come up. Release the right leg and bring the left foot to the right inner thigh. Bend the right knee if required. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, take the arms around the foot and then start sliding it forward as much as possible and stay at your maximum limit and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale and slowly come up. Exhale and relax. Now we move on to the last drill. So first thing that you're going to do is come into Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of the feet together to touch. Bring the feet slightly forward and get into Baddha Konasana here. Now with your forearms, see if you can push the knees down towards the floor. Remember, when you're working on your external hip, your pain should not be in the joint. As long as you feel the pain on the inner thigh or the outer thigh, it's completely fine. Stop when you start feeling the pain on the joint. Alright? So, with your forearms or your elbows, keep pushing the knees down and fold forward. 1, 2, 3. If you want to give more force, you can also use your palms and then push the knee down. 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Inhale and slowly come up. Exhale and relax. Okay. Now every day you're going to practice by being seated on the floor just like this. Initially what you can do is you can sit for 10 minutes but with 2 blocks. So take 2 blocks, place it behind your hip, and I'm going to sit on top of the 2 blocks. Keep your legs stretched out. From there, whichever is your dominant side, you can take that leg first and then the other one, and then slowly drop the knees down as much as possible. If this is not comfortable yet to place the knees down, what you can do is you can place 2 cushions underneath the knee and rest them on top of the cushions. So this is finally your cross-leg position. Once you're very comfortable here, then you can remove one block and maybe see if you're comfortable seated on top of the single block. And when you're very comfortable with this, you'll not need blocks at all and you can sit on the floor comfortably. Sit like this for at least 10 to 15 minutes a day, every single day for at least 2 to 3 months, and feel the difference. Thank you all for joining me today for this beautiful grounding practice. Make this your daily ritual to sit on the floor or a chair with a cross-legged position for at least 10 minutes, and I'll see you all again for another episode. Thank you.